that time again.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
That's a new one.
Yeah, that's just a new one. I might do a different one every week, actually.
Remixed.
So it's the international break. Everyone loves it, of course. One of the most exciting.
But it's the last one until March, so we've got a while.
That's good. I look forward to it every time. Every after the Premier League, when it's finished. I always think, oh, thank God it's the international break of the weekend. A lot of exciting stuff going on. This international break is slightly different to others because we're playing Scotland. Might be a bit interesting. I might watch the game even.
You might even watch it.
Yeah. England's obviously big favourites. I saw someone did it was a best of England and Scotland team.
Oh yeah.
And they had all England players.
And it was
like the England lineup.
It was Charlie Nicholas, who's actually Scottish, so it caused a bit of a furore.
Well done, bud. So England the favourites. How big favourites are they?
Yeah, the big favourites, Jake. Absolutely right. The bookies have made them favourites to win their 4th World Cup qualifying group game after they've already beaten Slovakia 1-0. We beat Malta 2-0 at Wembley. And then last time out we drew 0-0 in Slovenia.
Good result that, wasn't it?
That was solid.
Solid, nice 0-0, lovely.
The Three Lions are a short price now, 2-5 to beat Scotland. That's a little surprise considering that's now 14 qualifiers in a row that we haven't lost a game, and 13 of those were actually all wins. So absolutely brilliant. Obviously Scotland having a bit of a tough time. They've won one, drawn one, lost one in the group campaign so far. But if they do win at Wembley, then that will put them equal in points with England. So that will give the Scots plenty of reasons to be optimistic. But they're a massive price here to win, Jake. They're 10-1 to win away against England. But it could look good value by the end of the game because, as we know in football, anything can happen. It's also worth noting that this also highlights the Easy Odds YouTube. Sorry, not YouTube. We're on YouTube. Odds comparison service. Some firms are going as short as 8-1 on Scotland, but you can get far better value by checking out the market with easyodds.com, where we give you the best odds, and you'll find 10-1 is in there.
If you fancy Scotland, that's all right, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Nothing to do with football, but I was looking at the odds for the Scotland New Zealand rugby league match, and New Zealand were 1.0005. How outrageous is that? It's just like, what? Just on the odds comparison site on our website, it just says 1.00. And we're like, what? put money on it, and you just don't make any bet. Just do it for a laugh because you know you're going to win. Okay, back to Slovenia versus not Slovenia. Back to Scotland versus England.
Yeah. That's an error that you've spotted. I think that'll change. As soon as we finish here, I'm backing England to win 2-0. Best price 19-20, so it's far better value than the 2-5. England are too short in the full-time result market, in my view. So I'm eking out a bit more value by backing them to not concede in the game, but also win. England have kept clean sheets in all 3 of our qualifiers so far, and Scotland have only kept 1 in their last 9 games, and that 1 was against Gibraltar. So defence is not a big positive for this Scotland team. I think Southgate's showing a real sign of conservatism in his first 2 games. Will help out defensively as well. But Strachan seems to be incapable of getting the best out of his defence. So England will score, I think, and I think that we'll also keep a clean sheet. England do have a little bit of worries over their attacking options. Sturridge isn't playing games. Dele Alli's coming back from injury. Sterling's coming back from injury. Harry Kane's coming back from injury.
Yeah.
So there are a few question marks over this England team, but I do think that they'll get the job done, and I think that we'll keep a clean sheet as well. England have actually managed to keep 7 clean sheets in the last 8 games at Wembley, so backing them to win 2-0 against Scotland at 19-20 seems a pretty decent price.
Not too bad, yeah. 19-20, evens basically. Have you got any anytime goal scorer?
Well, always try and find a goal scorer who is a fairly good price, but then using the Easy Odds service you can get a far better price. And I found Eric Dyer, who's actually scored 2 England goals already for the Three Lions. He's a worse price of 5-1, but he's a far better price of 10-1 available with some bookmakers. So double your money. Of course, he takes a mean free kick.
Yeah.
Hit the bar against, who did they play recently? It was at White Hart Lane, wasn't it? And they drew Leicester. Up against Leicester, he hit the bar with a mean free kick. He obviously scored one against
Russia.
Russia, and he also scored a header against Germany in the friendly. So he is a goal threat from set pieces.
Yeah.
Whether it be he's up for a corner or taking a free kick. So 10-1 seems a fair shout.
Yeah, 10-1 seems a really decent price actually. Are there any other matches over the weekend that caught your eye?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go through all the UK and Ireland teams.
Okay.
Starting with Northern Ireland, they've got a home tie against Azerbaijan on Friday night.
Big
and
one.
I'm going for under 2.5 goals in that game. Short price 1-2. But Northern Ireland have been involved in games with less than 3 goals in 7 of their last 8 matches. So goals are always at a premium in Northern Ireland games, and they have an excellent defensive record. But they also struggle to score themselves. So playing up against Robert Prosinecki's Azerbaijan side, who have kept 3 clean sheets in a row, it looks guaranteed to be another low-scoring game for Northern Ireland. So under 2.5 goals there at 1-2 looks a decent price.
Nice.
And then moving on to Saturday, we've got Ireland travelling to Austria in what looks a difficult game. And I think here, David Alaba, the captain of course,
Yeah.
possible goal scorer there at 15-4. He's obviously one of the more talented players that Austria have. And he actually loves playing against Ireland as well in the 2 qualifier games for the 2014 World Cup, where he played up against Ireland. He scored in both of those games, so he loves playing against Ireland. And he's up against an Ireland side which struggled to keep clean sheets themselves away from home. So 15-4 there on Alaba to score.
Okay.
Looks a decent price. And last but not least, there's plucky old Wales, who did so well in Euro 2016. They've got a difficult game at home against Serbia on Saturday night. And I'm going to go for both teams to score there. I'm really surprised that it's even money.
Okay.
Serbia have scored 8 goals in the last 4 fixtures. Of course, Newcastle's Mitrovic in particular doing really well for them.
Good player in.
And Wales have netted in 8 of their last 9 fixtures in all competitions. So really surprised that evens is available there for both teams to score.
Okay.
So that's 4 tips there. Throw those into an Aki and hopefully you'll get a UK and Ireland fourfold.
UK and Ireland millionaire.
Absolutely.
UK and Ireland millionaire from the UK and Ireland matches. That's what I'm gonna.
That's the plan.
That's what I'm gonna do over the weekend, I think. Okay, so England versus Scotland. What's your tip for that?
I'm backing England to win 2-0, 19-20.
And also Eric Dyer, double the price if you look at the odds comparison grid. Northern Ireland versus Azerbaijan.
We've got Northern Ireland is under 2.5 again at 1-2.
Austria versus Ireland.
I'm backing David Alaba to score a goal at 15-4.
Wales versus Serbia, Saturday 7:45.
Last but not least, both teams to score, Serbia versus Wales. And that's an even price tip,
Very, very nice. Very, very nice indeed.
as the rain absolutely comes down in Chelsea.
Oh, wow. It's set to be a rainbow, guys.
Just as well I close the window, eh?
Okay, that's nothing to do with anything.
So yeah, thanks very much for watching. Those are 4 tips there for the international week ahead, and we'll be back next week with more tips for the qualifiers in midweek, as well as probably a tip for the friendly between England and Spain, where we're going to absolutely kick their butts, I'm sure.
Big time.
So thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, press the button below, and also use our service, whether it be app, desktop, or mobile. Thanks very much. I'm Ross. This is Jake Johns.
Bye. 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 Bye.